everybody, this is Arthur Aday with Art Talks, or is it Arthur Talks? Hey, I don't care. Today is a special day, and we're going to talk all about getting prepared for winter. Now, when you're getting prepared for winter, you got to realize there's going to be snow, and there's going to be a lot of cold. Now, I have these little hand warmers that you can buy at the I can't remember where I'm supposed to be buying them, but it's at the hardware store. I knew it'd come out sooner or later. But these little hand warmers, you can put them in your shoes, you can put them in your hands, and they keep you warm, about 120 degrees. So you always have one of those and some long jackets, and that'll keep you nice and warm. Hey, Seth, what you got for us?
Well, today I'd like to discuss, as most of you Celtic fans out there, that we recently celebrated Samhain, which is spelled Samhain, Samhain, and it's basically the Celtic New Year. I have a short video that I brought today. It is about 2 minutes long, and there's your cell phone. Anyway, the video is about 2 minutes long. It was made by Blue. And he's basically clarifying the difference between Halloween and Samhain and how they're not the same.
And they're not the same.
Not at all.
I haven't even heard that. What's that word again?
Samhain.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it's a Celtic New Year. Yeah, it's the second full moon in every October.
Right.
Yeah, and it's celebrated 31st and November 1st.
Oh,
yeah.
During a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I always like Halloween during a full moon. So, but you got the...
Yeah, so we have the video. It's ready.
Okay, it's got to be ready.
Was enacted to outlaw Halloween because they consider it to be a devil's holiday. As a pagan and a freethinker, I feel that it is my obligation to speak out and educate people on this subject. First off, let's define what is commonly believed by many Christians as Halloween. On October 31st, people celebrate a holiday that honors death and destruction. Devil worshippers go out and commit abominations against God. Halloween is used to sway kids away from God by bribing them with candy and implanting foul thoughts in their heads. This day is based on paganistic beliefs and thus satanic. But what if I told you that only the time of the year this occurs is the only fundamental connection with paganism? That Halloween is a Christian holiday created by the church to stop a pagan holiday. Could you see the troubles Christianity would have with this holiday? First thing to talk about is the name. Halloween is not Celtic in any way. The name is derived from All Hallows Eve, the name given for October 31st by the Pope in 731. It was shortened by the Irish and became Halloween. The pagan name is Samhain. They are not close in any way. Christians have Halloween, pagans have Samhain. Samhain was the end of the summer and of the Celtic year. They used the day to plan for winter, evaluating the livestock and food stocks. The Celts used it to reflect on the year that's passed and honor the dead. They believe that the barrier between the spirit world and the mundane world was at its thinnest. So this was the time where they could communicate with spirits and the spirits could roam the world. This celebration lasted 3 days. And yes, this was the end of the year, but it was also the beginning of a new year. This was the last of the fire Sabbaths, so the Celts lit many bonfires. Any livestock that was deemed too weak to survive the winter was killed during this time to save grain for the stronger animals. Thus, large fall banquets were common during Samhain. Plates of food were set at the doors and candles lit in the windows to feed and guide the spirits that came to visit the mundane world. This spiritual aspect is of the Celts honoring the dead. The Christian Church did its best to stomp out Samhain. In response, Pope Gregory III in 731 blessed St. Peter's Basilica on November 1st. He decreed November 1st All Saints' Day. In 835, Pope Gregory IV extended the celebration for all the martyrs on November 1st to include all the churches. The Christian establishment successfully co-opted the Samhain celebration by shifting the emphasis. When November 1st became the new date for the Feast of All Saints, the pagan Celtic Samhain became merely Hallows Eve. It turned into a vigil of preparation for the morrow, which was made a day of obligation, when Christians were obliged to attend Mass. Even later, in the 11th century, the Church would make November 2nd All Souls' Day, a day to honor all dead. Catholic doctrine most clearly reveals connection between the two worlds, that the souls of the people in purgatory can be held with the prayers and sacrifice of the Mass, turning this into a 3-day event to honor the dead. Thus, the Catholic Church created Halloween in a political religious action to help eliminate pagan beliefs. By adapting Celtic traditions and decreeing them Christian, the Catholic Church gained control over many Celtic pagan Sabbaths and people. So why the fuss? Because the factions in the Christian religion began to fight each other. Anything that was Roman Catholic was considered evil by the Protestant groups. The Puritans in England tried to suppress Christmas and Halloween. They made them illegal in America while they were in power. Thanks to 19th century Irish Catholic immigrants, Halloween was revived in America. The new backlash against Halloween by non-Catholic Christians began in the 1980s, in part because of claims that Halloween was the devil's night, because of urban legends about poisons and razor blades in Halloween candy, and in part because of an explicit opposition to Catholicism. Jack Chick, a rabidly anti-Catholic fundamentalist who distributes Bible tracts in the form of small comic books, helped lead the charge. Media attention picked any juvenile crime during this time period as Halloween pranks. Devil's Night in Detroit has also been forever linked to Halloween as well. The interesting fact is, most of the people that do these crimes were in fact Christian. Thus, many Christian groups have classified Halloween as a dark and evil event. They decided to create alternative events for Halloween. Ironically, one of the most popular Christian alternatives to celebrate Halloween is a secular harvest festival, which has more in common with Celtic Samhain than it does with the Catholic All Saints' Day. Another Catholic alternative is an All Saints party, usually held on Halloween and featuring costumes and candy. This is an attempt to Christianize an already Christian holiday. While the attack is on the Catholic Church's actions, they are throwing paganism and Celtic traditions into the fire to aid in their attacks. Many Christian groups will talk about the heavy pagan influences in the Roman Catholic Church, but fail to know that it is the source of their religion as well. Martin Luther was a Catholic that left the Roman Catholic Church and started his own version of Christianity. The term Protestant comes from protest against. These people protested against the Roman Catholic Church and formed their own version of Christianity. The Roman Catholic Church was the source of the Bible as well. They assembled the Bible at the Council of Nicaea in 325. All Bibles used today by Protestant churches are based off of the Roman Catholic Bible. Remember I stated that the Puritans outlawed Christmas and Halloween in the United States? See, the Puritans seen the pagan influences in both Catholic holidays. And what is the best way to fight a religion? Proclaim it to be the work of Satan. So the pagan influences were called satanic, and from that point on, all pagans were considered devil worshippers. I would like to note, Satan is a Christian concept. Pagans do not have a Satan concept. Pagans honor the nature of the world and not some evil demigod. Bobbing for apples is a pagan tradition. Panoma is a pagan fruit goddess. She is represented by an apple. The ancient Romans brought that tradition to the Celts when they conquered the Celts. They honored the harvest of fruits and nuts with a celebration to Panoma. Some scholars claim that the statement, "the fruit of evil that Adam and Eve ate was an apple," to be an attack on this holiday and tradition. Now that you have learned what I've been researching about Samhain, you'll know that Samhain and Halloween are two separate events. The Catholic Church adapted Celtic ways and called them Christian. When the Reformation came, anything Catholic was considered wrong, and a series of dark claims were thrown at the Catholic holiday and falsely connected to the Celtic pagan ways from which they were based on. Protestants and Catholics need to stop their petty feud that has been going on for over 1,000 years. They need to learn about their history of their own religion. And most of all, they need to keep everyone else out of their feud. So if you want to try to outlaw Halloween, that's fine. Just remember that you're only going after a Catholic holiday. Samhain is the Celtic pagan Sabbath, and we just want to honor our ways in peace. Thank you.
That was pretty cool. Now, it seems like there's more celebrations that deal with the Catholic Church, and they're the ones who actually brought the pagans and the Christians together, right?
It seems that way, yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's another group of people who we don't talk about, and they actually have the better side of the coin, right?
Or you mean the original holiday of Samhain?
Right. Hey, so what did you do for Halloween?
Well, let's see. I went to a grand opening at Zenon's stained glass cathedral.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zenon, right?
Zenon, yeah.
And he has a new office.
Yes, it's very nice.
Where's that at?
Well, it's right there on Old Stage.
An Old Stage.
Yeah.
Where the salt mine is? Or used to be?
Where the crystal salt place,
yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, he has got some of the prettiest stained glass that I've ever seen. So
yeah, master indeed.
I'm really proud that he's finally got something here in Mount Shasta to stick to.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are the things did you guys do for Halloween? You have a girlfriend? Did you guys go trick or treating?
No, I didn't do any of the trick or treating business. I did go to the Witches' Ball at Flying Lotus. It was nice. The 3-stamp Celtic dance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Flying Lotus is always fun to go to. I like to go and video from the Flying Lotus.
You did some video there?
Yeah. They actually encouraged me to go and take video of their events and then create. I have 3 maypoles, 2007, 8, and 9 that I'm putting together right now.
Right on.
Yeah, eventually it will be finished.
Make for a good show.
Oh, yeah. Hey, anything else?
Not other than happy Samhain and get ready for winter.
Oh, I know. How's Eugene doing these days?
Brother Eugene, he's in China.
He's in China.
He's working on an apartment complex that it looks like, what are those mud daubers or a termite stack? Yeah, it looks like a termite stack. And he's working on the design for that. And I also believe he's working in his spare time on the science building for the college here.
Wow,
yeah.
Now that'd be pretty good. The science building.
Yes.
Is it going to be round?
Oh yeah, he's returning in on Christmas, and then he'll be in the area. I think he'll be going to the Bay Area to do some teaching, teaching there, and then I believe he's going to have a teleconference or something.
In January, probably we'll have a show with him on it. But November 17th, we're going to be here to China, and he's going to be in China, and we're going to talk about the Chinese students coming over to America and possibly going to school here.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Well, I guess that's it for the moment.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I got another guest. Where is she at? There she is over there. Come on down, Grace. Oh.
Here we go.
Now let go of my mic. There you go.
Okay.
You got it?
I don't know. I should have rehearsed this part.
There you go.
Okay.
Can you get up there?
One way or the other.
1, 2, 3. Hey, this is Grace Divine. Grace,
Good to see you.
Thank you for blessing us. It's about time we get back on track.
Yeah.
What do you have for us?
Well, we're talking about winter, and we've had beautiful weather, though, haven't we, in the last couple of weeks? Every afternoon has been absolutely gorgeous. So basically, I've been collecting a lot of firewood and doing some planting of some trees and some bushes around. But once the bad weather starts to hit, we're not going to be outside quite so much.
Going to be inside.
And we certainly aren't swimming at the moment.
No.
And we haven't started skiing yet, if we do that, or snowboarding. And for those of us who aren't running off to exercise classes or yoga, I wanted to give a few examples of some things that we can do while we're just sitting around.
While we're just sitting around watching the television.
Watching TV or at the computer.
We're sitting around watching the internet.
All right.
Yep.
Or just sitting around.
Or just sitting
around. It's just, you need to get up and walk around and move and get your blood flowing somewhere or other. And if it's cold and icy out, and all our walking is from our house to the car, or from our living room to our refrigerator and back again.
Oh, the refrigerator is my favorite little walkway.
Okay, so we'll start with you, and you can follow along with some of the things I do here. So if you're just sitting, it's good to sit up a little bit.
You need some music?
Some music would be nice, yeah. Sit up a little bit so that you're sitting on the edge of your seat. You're not sitting back. I mean, just that one motion brings your lower back into work, yeah? Can you feel that? I mean, you already have to be using some muscles here and some muscles back here to hold your body from... I mean, that's good too. But this is
better.
That's better.
Because it actually, you have, your spine is more straight and ready to work.
But here we can do something where we press our breastbone forward, and then we can sit back and feel the amount of exercise. We've got nice chairs here. You can hold on a little bit and push your breastbone forward, and then sit back and forward and back and forward and back. Do that a few times, and your blood is flowing without running around the block.
Very good.
That's one.
That's one, okay.
Okay, and then we got to sit up a little bit more. And often I see people going like this, or especially after they've been at the computer for a while, they're kind of moving around like this and going, well, it hurts a little bit, but then they do that and then that's it. So if you take it to the next level and like really work it a little bit, like take those shoulders and move them around and back and forward and up and back and there. And do that, get it moving some more, and then you can take it the other way. Yeah, I'm already getting kind of hot here.
You got them big shoulders, girl. Be careful.
Yeah, and move them around. And then in a few seconds, okay, I did that. And you can feel the blood
That's it. The blood is flowing.
moving around.
Your face gets red.
Okay, so along with that, you can like press your, same thing here, press back with your elbows to bring them, like if you could bring them together, and then you could bring them together in the front here. So that's moving
that's a
your
good
spine.
stretch.
We're moving our spine a little bit, which is, you know, basically what yoga is, but if you don't want to like jump into a lot of yoga and, you know, work out. Okay, so then you can relax a second.
I'm
Breathe.
tired already. But this is great for when you're watching television and there's a commercial. You take the break and you do some exercises.
Yes, without, you know, we're not up and running around or any of those other things. Let's see, this thing
won't
seems
be
to be
in
running
that.
around a little bit.
Be careful with that.
All right.
Hook to it.
Okay.
There you go.
Put it there. All right. Okay, so let's get back up here where our shoulders get tight from sitting and do some real head rolls.
Oh, yes.
These are my favorite things
You gotta
because they
put
really
that
do
neck around.
get the tension out of your shoulders and out of your neck.
Oh, yeah.
And don't just kind of pretend to do it, but really do it. Let it happen.
You know,
Roll your
every
head.
once in a while I'll pop my neck this way because it'll relax it enough that the muscles and everything.
And then the back the other way. And when you hit a spot that goes ooh, you can go a little slower there.
Slow.
But don't, you know, a lot of people go, oh, I can't do neck rolls, head rolls, or whatever we call these. It hurts too much. But
No,
get into
it
that
doesn't
hurt.
hurt.
Get
The
into
hurt
those
is
places.
good.
The hurt is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've done our neck. And we've done our shoulders.
Yeah.
So next we can do our wrist.
Oh.
Now this is a good one to do, especially people who have complain of carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel.
Yeah, and other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We're
then
doing
left
it.
hand, left hand.
Yeah.
So in the Mayan exercise, which a lot of this comes from that I do, is we work joints.
Big joint.
And that's the focus of the elbow, the wrist, the shoulder, getting them to work. So do your left arm and get your elbow going. Get the elbow. Move your elbow. You can hold your elbow. But we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything, but we're exercising.
Yeah,
We're moving.
Get the
And
joint.
you can move the whole thing.
yeah.
And move the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders. Move it all at one
I feel
time.
like I'm flying.
Right.
Flying.
Yeah. Good old, and even a few of these is good too.
Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, and now sit back and relax.
Is that it?
No, it's never it. There's
more
always more. Okay, so, sit back up again. And this time we'll let all the breath out and pull the tummy in and push the tummy in and out a few times and then sit back.
I think I passed out.
So we
I got
get
all
the
that
solar
air out
plexus
of
working. So with some movement of the solar plexus, just by taking the belly and pushing it out and pulling it in and pushing it out and pulling it in, and then letting it go and relax.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even when you're going through your day, if you just like for a second, I mean, it's an old thing. Pull it in. Okay.
Pull it in.
So you
Put
pull
the
it.
shoulders
So you're
back.
getting all these muscles right here to work.
Right.
So that's the tension there. Then here on this chair, we can lean over to the side, or we'll both go to the right. Okay, so then you twist. You're twisting your spine. Twist your waist and your
I feel that
shoulders,
too.
and your head, and your eyes look
Which
to the
way your
side.
eyes moving?
Your eyes are looking over back
Up,
this
up
way.
and back.
And then you come center again, and then twist to the other side.
Wow. That feels really good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've moved most of the upper body already. We haven't gone anywhere.
We haven't gone anywhere.
We're
Hey,
just-
that's cool.
Okay, so then focusing downward. You got shoes on, but if you don't have shoes on, or
Then you got bare feet.
yeah, and you can just point your toe and flex it, and point it and flex it, and then go around with the ankles and go the other way.
You ever your ankles pop?
Yes, and I sprained this ankle a couple of times, so it always is in need of some repair.
So are you doing yoga up here? Do you have a class? To do
Not at the moment, but I do teach, and I am a yogi, yes.
You are yogi. Yogi, yogi, yogi.
Okay, so we've worked that. That's the ankle bones. Those are another joint
Ankle
there.
bones that connect to the
So we have 13 joints.
left ear bone.
We have our ankle, our knee, our hip,
Yeah.
our hand, our elbow, and our shoulder.
Ooh, when you did that, your muscles are all flexed up there. Look at that. Yeah, girl.
And then the 6 on this side, and then the spine.
The
So
spine.
those are your 13 joints.
You know, I like to go as far back as I possibly can and stretch that muscles of the spine backwards.
Yeah. Going through the day, I use things like I use chairs, I use counters, I use the couch or something to use me
Fall
to
over.
help me, aid me in stretching a little bit. So
See, doesn't that feel good under this part of the arm?
yeah, we're pulling the side.
Yeah, this is like stretching. It doesn't get stretched that much.
Yeah, and don't if your boss looks at you a little strange, get back to
I
work.
am the boss. What are you talking about?
I am the boss. You say, I just need to do a little bit of this. What happened to my music? I thought I was going to have some music.
That's
And
really
then also, now that I've got my skirt pulled up here, very simply, lifting your knee up is working your
There we
hip
go.
and your abdomen.
Oh, that'll help your stomach there.
Yeah, I mean, here's something you can do. Okay, you're watching the TV and just, okay, here's my little bit of exercise.
You should do it during the commercials. You got 5 minutes for
5 minutes? Oh, well, we could run at that point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm there.
Okay, so there's your workout.
And then that's a half an hour workout. And that gets your blood going.
As
your
long
heart
as you
pumping.
want to take it. I like to do this one. This one's a really good one. Is you cross your leg over like this, and you put your hand on your foot, and you take your hand and work your ankle around like this. Ankles
that
and
works
feet
the,
need a lot
the
of
knee.
attention. And it's really good to put your hand on your foot and then back the other way.
Right. There you go.
Okay, and then the other side. Turn your foot around.
So you do both of those, and that loosens up the ankles.
Yeah, plus it's a good, later on we'll do a show where we do our foot massage and show that stuff. Because that's a great,
I gotta be in on that one.
that's a great activity for the winter too, because we do hot herbal foot baths where when your feet are freezing
Why
cold.
didn't we do that today?
Well, I guess we don't have cold feet yet. We'll do it next time.
Cold feet, warm
Soak
water.
our feet in some hot water. So that was good. Would you like to do one more?
One more.
Okay, one more. This is the easiest one of all, except for it gets wonderful results. You think you're not doing anything, but you are.
You are.
And this one is done solely with your eyes.
So with your eyes, okay.
The yoga term is nitra vyayamam, which means eye movement. So you sit perfectly still and you move your eyes. Keep your head still and move your eyes to the right and to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left,
That looks
and then
weird.
bring them center, and then look up and down and up and down. If you've ever seen an iridology chart,
Yeah.
you see that our nerves in our eyes are connected to all the organs and everything else in your body. So it stands to reason that if you move your eyes around, it's going to be stimulating the inside of your body.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so we look up to 12 o'clock. We use our eyes like a clock and go to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you keep going around in circles.
Wow. You can get dizzy that way.
You can. But are we going anywhere?
No.
And this is a good one to do when you're waiting and you have to sit somewhere at the dentist's office or
Yeah,
whatever.
but people look
waiting
at
to
you
go in.
really strange when you're sitting there going with your eyes around. Really. You can't do it in public. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I do. I do it a lot. And I like to do slant up to the corners. And if we get an iridology chart, I could have brought one today, we can see, like if you have problems with your spine, for instance, and the point for the spine is at 4 o'clock, if you move your eyes over there, you're going to find that it's actually going to bring some relief and some nourishment of the blood by moving the eyes to those points and the organs and kidneys and etc.
We need more of that.
Okay, well, we'll do some more.
Of that. Hey, what did you do for Halloween?
Halloween, I was at the Wind River Casino playing slot machines.
Did you win?
A little bit, but you weren't with me. That's what you were the real winner.
Bring me next time. Well, I'll do the
It was
slot
fun,
machine. They like to pay me.
Yeah, you are
I
good.
go to a slot machine and it says, "Take my money from me."
Yeah.
And I just put my dollars in there, maybe $10, maybe $20, but I always get some money back. Some cherries, some bars.
Yeah, the time I went with Arthur, he went to one machine, put in $20, and won $300, just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. It's fun when
you win.
Yep. So, anything else you have coming up?
Coming up, I don't know what's coming up. Getting ready for winter's coming up, and
I know what's new on your horizon is you got a new place.
Yes, I have a new place,
You
and
finally
it's
landed.
a lot of work. I've landed at Bill Buffalo's old spot, and so I'm putting in bushes to block the road and putting in a fence and putting in lots of firewood. And we did a lot of gardening this summer. And
do you have a winter garden?
I do. I have some kale planted. I have some cabbage planted. I have some greens, some parsley and things like that are growing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you had a big harvest on that community garden.
Yes.
And I just saw a bunch of potatoes. There's something more than potatoes in there, I'm sure.
Yes, there was eggplant and tomatoes and some squash and lots of cayenne peppers for some reason. This was a good year for cayenne peppers. So I have those stored away, and then every time I make a soup, I can open one of those up and put them in there to make it even hotter.
They are hot.
They're so hot. I had to get out plastic gloves or those rubber gloves to cut them, because when I cut them without, I turned red and hot for 10 hours. I couldn't get the feeling out of my hands. So anyway.
That's a lot of hot.
They're good. That's good.
But
and we got some
it's good for
pumpkins.
you.
Got a few pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you make pumpkin pie?
Not yet, but I got some. I'm waiting. We'll make some for
We should
Thanksgiving.
have made some pumpkin pie for today.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for helping us out here. We really enjoy being able to be here once in a while, at least once a month. How many times are you going to be here?
As many times as you invite me, I'll be here.
Okay. You're on the next show, too.
Okay, good. We'll do the feet.
All right. So what's the time we got? 20 minutes. 20 minutes left? All right. Hey, you know what? When are you going to go to the next casino?
When do you want to go? We'll go.
Well, let's, we could go
Anytime.
this Saturday.
All right.
Is that
I
good?
need to go to Home Depot and get some stuff.
There
too.
you go. Let's go to
I
Home
want to take some
Depot.
measurements and look at what they have. Because they have some pre-made things that I can just stick in there
Right.
without remodeling the whole place.
Remodeling the whole place?
Yeah, it needs work.
Are you purple in?
Purple, we have purple curtains. Purple bed
Yeah.
covers. But I haven't quite gone for the purple carpet yet. But I
Not
did
yet.
look at one, so we'll see. Maybe
Whoa,
we'll do that.
the violet flame, violet flame.
And we did paint some of the walls purple, come to think of it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's good to have that violet flame around you.
Yeah, well, that's
Just
what we do here.
Visualize it and keep it going.
Yeah, the purple flame.
Wow. All right. Anything else?
Lots of things, but I don't know what we're talking about. What am I supposed to talk about?
Well, we were talking about the violet flame.
I'll talk about the violet
Yeah.
flame. Yes. Well, I kind of agreed with the video you showed, because I really think that Halloween is a holiday for the candy companies.
Yes, it is.
And it's way too much sugar for the kids, for their little teeth and their little bellies. And then what happens after they fill themselves up and they get all crazy for a couple weeks, and then they get sick.
Yep.
You know, they end up getting the flu or getting something like that. So I would definitely recommend that we come up with a better holiday than just feeding the kids candy.
Well, originally it was to feed the homeless. And
That would be good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
think we
soup. Make it a soup night.
There you go.
Soup, and I'll make some bread. That would be good.
Have some pumpkin soup.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Harvest soup. Yeah, they were showing a harvest. That
new holiday.
The Celtic holiday was the harvest. And so we're, harvesting candy and sugar, and, it's worse than that now because they put artificial flavoring in and all kinds of weird colors and dyes that are definitely carcinogenic. And I don't like to see kids being sick or poisoned. And
Poisoning.
yeah, it's not nice.
It poisons all the people.
Yeah. I mean,
Well-
a little bit of sugar is okay.
Yeah.
Some chocolate, they say, has antioxidants in it, but you have to have a good kind and an organic kind. And
People get depressed, they go to the chocolate.
yeah,
I can't figure it out why.
because it's yummy.
Yummy! We love chocolate. We love chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be, it's good, and now they have raw chocolate out on the market, and they've got really good candy bars that are sweetened with other things than
Like
just
honey.
white sugar. I saw on the TV, I just got my TV hooked up.
You got your TV finally.
Come on over and
All
watch TV.
Come to the Middle
And
East.
they have the Food Network, and they show these programs where all this stuff is being made in factories. It's just, they pour all these ingredients in, and everything goes down these lines, and
Yeah.
it's all made by metal machinery,
Yeah.
and tons of sugar and tons of yucca, and into these packages and off to the stores, and people buy
Into
it,
your tummy.
and it's not good.
No. Well, it's all what they call man-made.
Machine-made.
Really, we need to eat more vegetables,
Yep.
more fruit, more vegetables, and then we'll do much better. Don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, and that's one of the things I did when I went to Reading, is I went to the Reading Farmers Market.
Ooh,
And
is
it's
that
off
good?
the hook. It was just, there's people, there's farms all outside of Reading.
Right.
They're in a different zone climate-wise than we are here. But there was even strawberries at the market. And there were
Yum.
beautiful persimmons and grapes. And, I mean, if you want to do a good shopping and get greens, bags of greens.
Where do they have it in
It's
Reading?
on Saturdays, 7:30 to noon. So you have to
7:30
get up
to
and
noon. And where
get
at?
there early.
Downtown?
It's by the convention center,
Okay.
the city hall, the big building there off the market area.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
where they have concerts and things there.
Wow.
I think it's the city hall.
But they
Anyway.
have the off the hook. You said
It's wonderful. They have at least 50 booths.
Wow, that's
And they
big
have some
time.
crafts. They have a goat person who does the
Goat
cheeses.
person.
Those would be good to do. I mean, a little piece of goat cheese like this, and they say goat milk and goat cheese is really good for us, so
Right.
they recommend that now. Okay, a little piece like that, $8, you know, just a little piece.
Just a little piece.
We should raise some goats, I think. And they had a worm
Is that a
farm
bad
guy.
joke?
I'm going to get some worms.
Worms.
Yeah, for the garden. So I'm going to start my own worm factory. That's going
Worms
to be.
are only good for fish.
Worms are good. Yeah, every time I buy worms, they go, "Are you going fishing?"
You buy
I don't know.
worms?
These are for my
She
garden.
buys worms. Oh my gosh.
Earthworms. So I'm going to get a starter kit on growing earthworms.
There you go.
On how to, so I have a lot of compost, and you make your compost and put them in, and they turn the soil for you and aerate it.
My brother did counted worms for many years for fishing people.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Well, you can help me with it then.
Yeah. He said they would get at least almost 12 inches long. Some of the worms that he would work with.
Wow.
That's a lot of worm. For a fish, you could just cut that up in little pieces.
Well, they make wonderful soil, and the guy who's doing it, he's actually doing some shows next week with another television station,
Oh,
and doing a show down in Reading where he's going to be talking about
ooh, how
doing
fun.
the earthworm farms. And but it really changes the quality of your soil, and it changes the quality of your plants.
Aerates? No.
Yeah, puts air into them.
It puts air into the soil
Yeah.
and it makes it much
Well, it's all they eat the soil and they eat this compost
Right.
and it goes through their bodies and comes out good stuff.
good stuff. Better stuff than.
Better.
Yeah. Well, you know about what's happening with Eugene. November 17th, we're going to have a From Here to China.
Okay.
And you're welcome to be there if you'd like. It's going to be 3 to 6, something in that time span on the 17th.
Okay.
So, and then for you folks, it'll probably be on within the week after the 17th. So you'll be able to watch Eugene in China. In China? And he's our architect friend that's building a university and also building university. Oh, and the what's that other building?
What is it?
Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
Convention Center, and that's over on Spring Hill.
Yeah.
So, have you seen that? You've seen the university, haven't you?
I saw the last video
Yeah.
that you guys
Yes.
made, and
Wasn't
I
that
saw
a
the
good
pictures
video?
from.
I think that was one of my better ones.
Good.
Yeah, I think it was one of my better ones. I was more into talking with him and not being overwhelmed by him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I really like what he's doing. For this area, it'll boost the economy. So, we should all be on that good horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, I've got an interesting video that I sent away for you to watch. It's about the pyramids of the Earth and of the
Wow.
planet and different ones and where they're located and how tall they are and how
why
far
they're
they are
there.
and what they're there for. And there's actually, besides Eugene, there's been some other pyramids going up recently in places. So you'll have to see that video.
That's good.
Okay.
That's a good thing because, I was reading this book that told me who the gods were the ones who made the pyramids. They made them because that was big like a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a mountain to the middle of Egypt.
Yeah, that's what it was. Well, let me see. What else do we have? Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Would you like to come over here and tell us what brought you to Mount Shasta?
Sure.
All right, come and get your headphones off there. It was good talking with you.
All right, thank you.
And we'll see you again.
All right.
All right, the 17th.
Okay.
All right. Good guy. Good girl.
All right. Thank you.
Well, you know, the best thing about these shows here, the best thing about these shows is that we're in control of what's happening. And a lot of times we get lost, but we actually are finding our way back to it all. Come on over here, Aaron. He's our cameraman. Oh, wait, you forgot your little doohickey.
All right. Here.
Oh,
Here. This one's off.
it dropped through. So, Aaron,
Yeah.
what brought you to Mount Shasta?
Aimless wandering.
Endless wandering?
Aimless wandering.
Aimless wandering. So, I mean, you just wandered around until you got here?
Yeah, my life just wasn't working. So I kept randomly picking places that I thought would work better and that didn't stop falling apart until I ended up here. So
And so you
I'm
ended
here
up
and
here.
it works good.
So, are you working, or are you looking for work, or are you just still on vacation?
I think my life's a permanent vacation.
A permanent vacation. There you go.
No,
we
things
gotta
are
have
working
that
out.
permanent vacation. Hey, Deb, tell us what brought you to Mount Shasta.
I wanted to see some UFOs.
UFOs. Boy, she's surprised when she didn't see nothing around here. Yeah, there are UFOs here. There really are. There really are. And I'm amazed that you haven't seen them yet. No? Oh, hey, I know what's happening. The Black Butte. Have you been to Black Butte Saloon yet? Salon.
I've been in there once, yeah.
Once. I was there a couple of weeks ago, and it was the bomb. It was the best little party we ever had.
Well, I heard about the Halloween party.
Yeah, the Halloween
Everybody
party
in
was
town
off the hook too. I mean, they had like $400 for the best costume. That would be really hard to figure out who had the best costume. I really think that would be hard. Did you find anybody that was really good?
Well, I was in Ashland, and the whole town was dressed up there. There were more adults dressed up than kids.
Gosh, the
in
whole
Ashland.
town was dressed up.
Oh, it was crazy.
There's a lot of people in
It's a
Ashland.
Halloween town.
Yeah. What did you dress up to be?
Me.
Me.
Yeah.
No, you dressed up to be you, not me. Stevie. So, you got anything you want to say to the public?
Will it really hit the public?
Yeah.
Support the MCTV 15.
All right. You'll be watching it on the internet. That's where it's at. You realize we're on the World Wide Web? I mean, I don't know if there's anything above that.
That's true. That's the top of the top.
Yeah, it's the top. It's the top. We just need to get people to tune in more.
Mm-hmm. It'll happen.
Are you doing your job
There's
with
some good
telling
shows here.
everybody that you're going to be on? Tell
When
all
I'm
your
on, I
family.
will.
Tell your family. I'm on the internet. Yeah?
Okay. Well, next month we're doing a show with a panel of healers, and for anyone who's interested in tuning
now,
in.
what is that?
A panel of healers.
Oh, panel of
Yeah,
healers.
some of the
Are we
gifted
gonna do
healers
that
from
here?
the area, and we're going to have them on and kind of share some ideas and
Are you
talk
gonna
about
do it here?
consciousness. And yeah,
All right. That'll be good. We'll set the time up.
all right. Sounds good.
I always say a body needs to have a massage once a week. And a good adjustment, too.
Amen.
Yeah. So, you give a good massage, don't you?
I can do that.
Yeah. You've given me some real awesome massages. You know, you just grab my shoulders and you just hang on to them. But it doesn't hurt. No, it doesn't
Oh,
hurt.
good.
But it feels good.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, let me see. So the Black Butte is having parties Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, right?
Every Friday and Saturday?
I think it's every Friday and Saturday.
Well, good.
They
Somebody's here to wake
Oh,
the
and
town up.
Thursday? Yeah? All right. I guess that's what she said. Thursday also. Hey, you got a secret you want to share.
A secret.
It's called gold.
Oh, gold.
Yeah. Have you eaten all your gold, taken all your Ethereum gold?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, we're ready for another order?
That's an amazing...
One of the things that we have is Ethereum gold, and Ethereum gold actually raises your light body. Your light body. It raises your light body. And you can buy it on the internet called Ethereum gold or white powder gold. And tell me your experience with it.
To me, there was a definite opening in all my senses that have stayed. It stayed with me even till now, just from taking the one bottle.
So you actually felt something happening, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when
no
you're
question.
not taking it, do you still feel that, or just still?
Well, from my experience, when I would take it, it would have an effect that stayed permanently.
Right.
And still now I hear more sounds,
All right.
almost like I'm hearing music or chords from the universe.
You're hearing music too, huh? Well, I had some problems with hearing too much music recently. And this ringing in my head, or buzzing in my head, or whatever it's called. Sometimes it gets really loud, and you get a lot
Your
of
physical body has to catch up with your new connection to your light body.
Yeah, something needs to catch up. All right, what's our time? We got 5 minutes left. All right, so Seth, come on back over here. You can stay here.
All right.
Seth, do you have something very important to tell us?
Yeah, something just crossed my mind, and I'm a muralist, so if anybody wants a mural for the holidays
your murals.
and my artwork, could be a possibility. I'm open this Christmas and this winter for any kind of mural work, so you can reach me at 812-598-2599 if you want a mural.
That would be really, really an ideal thing. You know, I do medicine wheels. I do the 4 directions, and then I do the a spiral of 13 spirals around the medicine wheel, and that really brings in your grounding and for your light body. If you do that, and your murals, I've seen some of your smaller pieces of murals, and they are really good. Do you have any available to look at?
And not with me at the moment, no.
Maybe next time you come
next
on,
show.
you'll have some?
Yeah,
All
I can
right.
do that.
All right. Well, it won't be on the 17th, but it'll probably be December. We'll do some
next show?
in December. Huh?
In December, the next show's in December?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Other than the 17th, we're going to do that with on the video conferencing.
Eugene?
Yeah,
and Taylor.
with Eugene. So that'll be really a powerful event that day.
Great.
Yeah, they're going to be asking us why we are here and what makes this area such a powerful call for us. How about you? What brings you here?
Well,
Now that you're here,
besides the fact that it's a spiritual mecca for everybody around the globe, people come here all over the world to experience heightened states of consciousness, and for me it is it's a vortex. It is an opening into galactic thought and to higher concepts, and I think a community effort to build that is coming into play in Shasta right now, and it's been here all along. It's just a matter of collective effort to really
yeah.
make it work.
Well, now that I'm here, I see how people are being drawn here to Telos, the mountain. People say the strangest things, like they have these visions, and next thing they know, they're seeing Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
I picked up a guy from Germany. It took him 2 months to get his visa, 1 month to travel here, 2 days to spend here, and then another week to travel back. That's a lot of dedication, don't you think?
Indeed.
Yeah, it is. So, Aaron, now that you're here, what's keeping you here?
What he was talking about. I mean, it really is a spiritual place.
Right.
I find that it's a lot easier for me to ground to the earth here as well.
There
It's
you
a really
go.
strong base chakra vibe going on here. So.
Very good, very good.
But yeah, there's a lot of unity, great culture, really friendly people.
Right.
Treat you like family.
There are a lot of friendly people. They come in here. What I find out that a lot of people, they come in here expecting, and then they get a little discouraged, and then they let go, and then what's they're here for
Veils are lifted.
manifests itself. You know, like for myself, I went to school and started my talk show. I wasn't even thinking about talk shows. You know? And here we are.
Here we are.
Well, I guess we got a minute left. Anything last minute say-sos?
Happy trails.
The veils are thin, so be cautious.
To be conscious.
Conscious and cautious.
The
Cautious.
karma wheel is rapid
There you go.
as it disintegrates.
Anybody else out there in the audience have anything they want to say? How about you, Deb?
Namaste.
You're all right, Grace?
Neptune has just gone into Aquarius this morning, so lots of love and luck to you, Mr.
All right.
Aquarius, sitting there, Arthur Aday.
Now that's a reason to celebrate. Let's have a party. All right, you guys.
Good day.
I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Thank you for
Happy
showing,
Samhain.
and thank you for my guests for being here.